Yo, what's up, guys? We are almost at the end of the movie, so let's go. This is Master, the full movie reaction. Tamil. Vanakam. Let's go. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
வா 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 போதும் போதும்
அந்த 15 பேர் ஒருவேளை அப்ரூவ் ஆயிட்டாங்கன்னா என் பேர் சொல்லுவாங்க.
தாஸ் பேர் தான். அவனுக்கு தான் பவானியை பார்த்ததே இல்லையே.
ஒருவேளை தாஸ் அப்ரூவ் ஆயிட்டானா
உன் பேர் தான் பவானி.
அப்போ தாஸை குத்தி போட்டு
No trucks arrived.
கண்ணு முன்னாடி வேற ஓரமா கூட்டிட்டு போய் குத்தி போட சொல்றியா?
நீ தானே சொல்லுவ உனக்காக உயிரே கொடுப்பேன்னு கொடு.
உன்னை கூட பிறந்த அண்ணனை தானே பார்த்தேன்.
ஆ?
உன்னை கூட பிறந்த அண்ணனை தானே பார்த்தேன்.
நான் கூட உன்னை கூட போன தம்பியை தாண்டா பார்த்தேன். என்ன பண்ண சொல்ற? பசங்களை எங்கடா? டேய் போய் கண்டெய்னர் செக் பண்ணுங்கடா.
நீ அழகா
நான் சொல்றத கேளு கேளா. இது பார், கேமரா முன்னாடி வாக்குமூலம் கொடுத்த அத்தனை பசங்களும் சொல்றது உன் பேரை தான். பவானின்னு ஒருத்தன் யாருன்னு அவங்களுக்கு தெரியாது, அது பவானிக்கும் தெரியும். நல்லா யோசிச்சு பாடுறா. பசங்க எல்லாரையும் கொல்லுவானா இல்ல அவனுங்க எல்லாரும் கை காட்டினா ஒன்ன கொல்லுவானா? ஒரே அடியில. அதுக்கு நான் வரல. இதுக்கு முன்னாடி போன உசுரெல்லாம் போதும்டா. நான் திரும்ப
He's a
திரும்ப
good
அதேதான்
guy.
சொல்றேன். பவானி புத்திசாலி, அவன் கொல்ல போறது பசங்களே இல்லடா ஒன்ன. இந்த ஒரே ஒரு வாட்டி நான் சொல்றதை மட்டும் கேளு. நீ பசங்களை அவன் முன்னாடி கூட்டிட்டு வந்து நிறுத்தவான்னு கேளு, அவன் வேணான்னு சொல்லுவான். நீ திரும்ப திரும்ப கேளு, உனக்கு பவானி யாருன்னு நல்லா தெரியும்டா. இது நடக்கலன்னா என் உசுறு உன்னோடதுடா.
Come on, don't kill him. Master is coming. Boy! Oh, the kids are there. Nice. Slap him. Oh, he can fight. Bruh. This guy has a smug face. Sexy music.
You know me, I'm Master the Blaster.
Are you afraid?
வா வாத்தி. இப்போதான் முறை நேரில் சந்திச்சுக்கிறோம்ல. ம்.
Aww.
என்ன எமோஷனில் வந்திருக்கியா? வாத்தி, பவானிங்கிறது வெறும் பேர் இல்லை, நான் கஷ்டப்பட்டு உருவாக்கின சாம்ராஜ்யம். நீ ஓவர் நைட்டில் பாடம் எடுத்துலாம் ஒன்றும் கழிச்சிட முடியாது. ஏன்டா அந்த ஆள் தான் பாடம் எடுத்தானே உங்களுக்குலாம் அறிவு வேணாம்? இடுப்பில் தூக்கி வச்சுட்டு வர குழந்தைங்க நினச்சியா அவனுங்கள? கொலகார பசங்க. உனக்கு ஏற்கனவே நிறைய டைம் கொடுத்தாச்சு, இருந்தாலும் 2 நிமிஷம் டைம் தரேன். உன்னால் முடிஞ்ச
Oh, you think he's...
பேசிட்டு போது அடிச்சிட்டா?
நீதானே கேட்ட? வா.
He doesn't waste time. Ow. That was so close. Now he knows how powerful he is. Bruh. Bruh. These guys play around. Ow, 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 ow. Ho-ho! Slap him. Slap the Bhavani out of him. The secret is don't let him punch you. This is crazy. Ow. I told you, don't let him punch you.
சோழி முடிச்சு. இந்த பாவி ரட்சியம் ஆண்டவா.
Just one punch.
வேணாம். டேய், இந்த சண்டை போடுறது உங்களுக்காக தான்டா. இன்னொரு தடவை உங்க கை கத்திய பிடிச்சிடக்கூடாது. புத்தி பாத மாதிரி போயிடக்கூடாதுன்னு தானே போராடுறேன். ஒருத்தன் கை வாங்க கூடாது. பின்னாடி போ.
Okay.
பின்னாடி போ.
Now I understand. I saw the scene 3 days ago.
வாத்தியாரே ஊட்டாண்ட நீ வரம் காட்டினா விடமாட்ட. ஜாம்பஜார் ஜக்கு நான் சைதா பேட்ட கொக்கே. எப்படி இது? சாவ போற கடைசி நேரத்துலயும் பாடம் எடுக்கிறியே. The last lesson வாத்தி. வா.
Play it. This is when he takes his shirt off. And we all know when you take your shirt off, you have superpowers. Wow, his hand is shaking. The bracelet. Bro, this is an amazing scene. An amazing take. Ow. The climax scene is so much better after you watch the full movie.
ஏய் பசங்க எல்லாரையும் வண்டியில ஏத்துறா.
சரி மாஸ்டர்.
See, when you're the villain, nobody's loyal to you when you're evil.
வாடி
What are you gonna do, Bhavani?
வாடாய மச்சி வாழக்க பஜ்ஜி உடம்ப பிச்சி போட போறம் பஜ்ஜி வாடாய மச்சி வாழக்க பஜ்ஜி உடம்ப பிச்சி போட போறம் பஜ்ஜி
This guy's funny. Nice.
வாத்தே 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 வாத்தே
Oh, now you say wait. You're gonna talk now.
வாத்தே ஒருத்தரை கொல்றதுனால பிரச்சனை தீராது 17 வயசுல ஒருத்தட்ட கேட்டேன் இப்ப திரும்ப உன்கிட்ட கேக்குறேன் என்ன உயிரோட விட்டுரு உனக்கு என்ன வேணாலும் பண்றேன் குழந்தைகள் எதுவும் பண்ண மாட்டேன்
Now he wants mercy.
பசங்களை கிரிமினல் ஆக்குனதே நீ தானடா ஒரே வருஷம் உன்னை அந்த அப்சர்வேஷன் ஹோமுக்குள்ள விட்டதுக்கே நீ இவ்வளோ தூரம் வளர்ந்து வந்துட்ட உனக்கு தண்டனை கொடுத்து ஜெயிலுக்கு அனுப்பிச்சு இந்த ஊரை என்னெல்லாம் பண்ணுவேன்
அரசியலுக்கு போறேன் கட்சி ஆரம்பிக்கிறேன் நீ வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கிறியா
Come on.
பார்ட்டி என்ன
Ow. Bro. This was the best death scene. Per kids. But he got his revenge, right?
ஜோலி முடிஞ்சு
Job done.
Let me sing a good story, pay attention, listen to me.
Yeah.
If
But he
you
doesn't
want
seem
take
happy.
it or else when on tension, leave it, baby.
He seems
Life is very
angry.
short, namba.
மாஸ்டர்
யாரானா
Okay, so I know this is almost the end of the movie, but okay, so I don't want this to be blocked. So I'm removing the screen and let's just wait a few seconds and maybe this will help. And then I'll go back to the scene. Because when I tried to do the video with around 18 minutes, it blocked. Okay, so let's try again. I hope it doesn't block.
பசங்களா ட்ரக்குள்ள ஏத்தியாச்சு மாஸ்டர்.
Okay. Okay.
உனக்கு பதிலா நான் வேணா சரண்டர் ஆகட்டுமா?
Oh, come on.
கடைசி வரைக்கும் அவன் தப்புக்கு அவன் தாண்டா தண்டனை அனுபவிக்கணும். லூசு பையல.
இல்ல உனக்கு ஏதாவது ஒன்று பண்ணணும்னு தோணுது. உனக்கு குடும்பம் இருந்தா சொல்லு, வெளியிருந்து நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன். சின்ன ஜெயில பசங்க பேசிட்டு இருந்தாங்க, நீ ஏதோ பொண்ணு லவ் பண்ணியாமே. பணக்கார வீட்டு பொண்ணு, நிச்சயமான பொண்ணு. நான் வேணா போய் அவங்கள்ட்ட பேசட்டுமா?
இதை வேணா சொல்லலாம்டா. அதாவதுடா தம்பி, அப்போ என் பேர் ஜேடி கிடையாது, ஜாக் டேனியல்ஸ்.
Jack Daniels.
ஜாக் ஜாக்னு தான் கூப்பிடுவாங்க. நான் நல்லா வரைவேன், நல்லா சீட்டு விளையாடுவேன். அப்படி விளையாடி நானும் என் ஃப்ரெண்டும் 2 டிக்கெட்டு வின் பண்ணோம். எல்லாரும் ரன்னிங்கில் பஸ் ஏறி பார்த்துருப்பேன், ட்ரெயின் ஏறி பார்த்துருப்பேன். ஆனால் நாங்கள் ரன்னிங்கில் கப்பல்லே ஏறணும்னா பார்த்துக்க. அங்கே தாண்டா அவளை நான் முத பார்த்தேன். அவ பேர் ரோஸ்.
Isn't this the Titanic
அவ பேர்
song?
என்ன சொன்ன?
ரோஸ் ரோஸ் ஜாக் சொல்றத கேள்டா. நான் லவ் பண்ணதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான்டா தெரிஞ்சது அவளுக்கு ஏற்கனவே நிச்சயம் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னு. அதுக்கப்புறம் என்ன பண்ணோம், நாங்க கப்பல்ல போயிட்டே இருந்தோமா.
ஒரு வழியில பெரிய ஐஸ் கட்டியில கப்பல் மோதிச்ச.
அதுக்கப்புறம் உனக்கு தெரியும்.
நான் வெளியே வெயிட் பண்றேன் மாஸ்டர்.
முழுக்கதையும் கேட்டு
இல்ல
போடல.
வேணாம் மாஸ்டர், பரவாயில்ல மாஸ்டர்.
This guy's a storyteller. Okay, so I'm gonna remove the scene again just so that we don't have any problems with copyright, and then we're gonna finish watching the video. Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna work anyways, but it's worth a try, right?
ஆதாரத்துடன் நிரூபிக்கப்பட்டதால் அப்பூர்நோக்கு இல்லம் நிரந்தரமாக மூடப்பட்டதுடன் அதிலிருந்து 63 பேர்களில் 18 வயதிற்கு மேல் உள்ளவர்கள் மத்திய சிறைச்சாலைக்கும் அதற்கும் கீழ் உள்ளவர்கள் வேறு அரசியல் கூர்நோக்கு இல்லத்திற்கும் மாற்றப்பட்டுள்ளனர்.
அங்கல்ல அங்க வைங்க. உள்ள போங்க.
Oh, that's the end of the movie.
ஏய், என்னடா பண்ணிட்டு வந்தீங்க?
பால் மூஞ்சி மாமே, ஆன்டி மேட்டரா இருக்கும்.
இதெல்லாம் பாரு, பொட்டல மூஞ்சி மாரி இது.
பவானி கேஸ் இருக்குதுல, அந்த நாகர்கோவில் வாண்டு பசங்க அவனுங்க 7 பேர் நானுங்க, 6 தான் இருக்கு. 6 பால் மூஞ்சி தான் வந்துக்குது, ஒரு பக்கா மூஞ்சி மிஸ்ஸிங். உங்க வாத்தி எங்கடா? வாத்தியா வேலூர்ல போட்டுவான்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
He's there.
அப்போ இன்னும் வசதியா போச்சு மாமே. 10 நாள் நம்ம வேலூர் தானே ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர், அங்க வச்சு செய்வோம்.
சரி விடு, உங்க வாத்தி நான் வேலூர்ல போய் பார்த்துக்கிறோம்.
10 நாள் கழிச்சு தான் ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர். அது வரைக்கும் இங்க தான் இருக்க போறீங்களா?
ஏன்?
பீடி நல்லா எடுத்துக்கோ. இதான் நீ அடிக்க போற கடைசி பீடி.
ஓவர் சீனா இருக்கேன். நாங்க பார்க்காத கைதியா என்ன?
நீ பெரிய கைதிலாம் பார்த்துருப்ப, ஆனா இப்போ வர போறது மாஸ்டர்.
Nice. Master is coming. Boys! Guys, okay, let me talk about this movie for a second here. I absolutely love the fact that he is trying to reform these children. And I absolutely love the emotions. It's a funny movie, but it's also an emotional movie. It's also action packed. It has all of the emotions. You laugh, you cry, you get excited. There are martial arts, there are stunts, crashes, all of these things, that visual effects, a lot of things that went into this movie that made it so epic. And of course, music. The music was amazing. The BGM was also great. And I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the whole story. And it's funny because the main character, he's supposed to be like this inspirational, funny guy. But he's also very cool. And, he knows exactly what to say. But at the same time, we can see how he suffers. So he doesn't have all the answers. And that's how we connect with him, because we see that he is human. He's not superhuman. He's human. He has emotions, he has feelings, and he shows them. And that first scene when we saw that the two children were being hung, right? They were hung. When he came in, he's like, "What is this? What is going on?" He had no idea. He had absolutely no idea what was going on. He had absolutely no, it was out of his reality. He had absolutely no clue that these things could have been happening. And one of the reasons is because, he was drunk. And it's just you know it's just amazing, the whole climax, the whole build up. I think the editing helped a lot also. I also like the cinematography. Everything was on point. You can see, like, let me just see if there's anything else. Okay, that's it. The cinematography was awesome because the way they filmed it, it was everything was like on its mark, right? So for example, let me give you an example. The climax scene. What happened was you could see that the buildup since the beginning was that Bhavani was this guy who had a very strong punch. And then when he finally got to punch JD, he threw him into the glass, and through the glass, and then we could see that he was hurt. But then the moral of the story there was, I'm fighting for you guys, I'm sacrificing for you guys so that you won't be violent or need a sword, not a sword, a knife anymore to protect yourselves. So I'm doing this for you guys, he was telling his students. So he was basically sacrificing himself. And the fact that we see Bhavani's weakness, well, his strong point become a weakness, is when we get excited. So the way they filmed that, they punched each other in the hand, and you're like, what is going on here? But then they go back and they show you in slow motion that the bracelet that he carried all this time had a meaning since the beginning of the movie. It had a purpose at the end of the movie. And you can see that the way they did it, they showed how he defeated Bhavani's punch. And you can see that he used the same bracelet to mutilate his hand on the wall. So I think the whole concept was great because he not only reformed these children, but he led as an example. So everybody, the last 6 went to jail, and he went with them. So I think the whole concept of the movie is awesome, and as a teacher, I feel inspired because I would do well, not everything, but I would do a lot for my students, and at the end of the day, we just want them to be well, in my case, I want my students to pass. That's what we study for. You're actually, my course is like 2 years, so we study for an end goal. There's an end goal for them to pass, and I do everything so that they will pass at the end, because that's my job. And not only is it my job, but I'm making dreams come true. If you don't know, what I do is I teach English for foreigners who come to the UK to work. Here in the UK, foreigners need a test, right? So that they can stay here and work here. And if you don't pass the test, they won't give you a visa, a work permit. So basically, I teach them how to pass the test. And when they do pass, it means that they can stay in the UK and live here and work here. That's great, isn't it? But if they fail, then they have to go back home, and they can't renew the visa until they pass their English test. So it's kind of like a lot of pressure, So I really enjoyed the movie. I think it had a lot of ups and downs in terms of emotion. So I had a laugh. I had moments that I was feeling very heavy and sad, and I didn't want any of his family to die. Not family, but friends or students. I didn't want anyone close to Master to die, but we saw that, you know, it had to happen. At least two of his friends or students died, and then two of the students, the young students. So at least 4 or 5 people died that were close to him. Anyways, guys, my intention is not to give a full review here because you saw my full reaction throughout the whole movie, so you know what I thought of the movie. I just wanted to share what I'm thinking right now, but my idea is not to give a full review or analyze every single aspect of the movie. I just really enjoyed it. I thought it was well written. I think there was clear progression throughout the movie. The character arc was amazing because in the beginning you can see that he was kind of like a bum. Although we knew that everybody loved him, so we kind of like grew with the character. We knew everybody loved him, but we didn't know why he was suffering. We knew he was a good guy. He wasn't. The way they introduced the character, they didn't introduce like, oh, this guy is a bum, he's lazy. No, they introduced the character as he's a cool guy. Everybody loves him, but he's going through problems. And then there was the character building, the character arc, where, you know, once he found out that these kids were killed and they tried to contact him before, his world just ended. And that's the beginning of his change. He changed not only the way he looked, but he changed his habits. He threw away his addiction. He became a better person, and he started being an example to his students. And that's the end goal. He was trying to make them change as well. So the best way for you to show or to teach someone is leading by example. So I think this movie has a great message, and I think if people pay attention to the message, not only pay attention to the action scenes or the fight scenes, but pay attention to the message, which is people can be reformed. You see, like Bhavani, he was a child. He was a problematic child because he lost his innocence. And this is the same thing that happened to the other children. So Bhavani lost his innocence because his parents were killed. He was taken into like an orphanage, and he grew up trying to avenge his family, but he wasn't the good guy. And that's what Master said, like towards the end of the movie. His first crime, well, he didn't have a crime, his first crime, but you see that after he started getting the taste of power, he didn't look back. So he had a chance to reform himself, but rather what did he do? He did the same thing that people did to him. He stole children from their innocence, and he stole children to build his own. It's not even his own army, because they were just serving as surrender, like they would surrender for his sins, and as he said, or for his crime. So they were just pawns in his game, his chess game. And he had the opportunity. They gave him his life, right? They told him, I'm not going to kill you. And you can see that he was so selfish because people gave him his life. They spared his life. They were merciful with him. And then he thought, you know what? I'm not going to do that to any other person. And at the end, you can see how selfish he was, to the extent of asking Master, please don't kill me. I asked someone when I was 17. Come on. That's so selfish. And he's so cowardly, So I think the whole concept of having an antagonist that has been through what the children are going through, and he's actually punishing them for his past. In essence, that's what he's doing. He said, people did this to me, so I'm gonna do it to you. And people made the mistake of letting me live, so I'm not gonna let these children live, because I know that they can come after me afterwards. So it's just genius to have that, because if you think about it, there is a psychological problem behind that, and it's something that he didn't overcome. And so he is the complete opposite of Master, because Master also had problems, but he decided, I'm going to change, and he went through it, and his example brushed off on the children, and they changed as well. Basically, that's it. I really enjoyed the movie, and I think that it's if you haven't watched the full movie, if you just watched this last part for the review or for something or for my final thoughts, go back, watch the full movie with me, and I normally give comments throughout the whole movie. And yeah, I hope you had fun with me. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, let me know what you thought of the movie. As I said, I don't want to give a full review because I would have to think of every single aspect, and I think I talked too much already. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I will see you on the next video. Let me know in the comments if I missed something, if I forgot something, and yeah, I guess that's it. What did you understand from the movie? Did you like it? Okay, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Although I do have to mention, I really loved the dancing. I really loved the acting. The acting was so natural to me. You could feel the pain. I felt guilty for Master, honestly. So I really loved the acting, and also Bhavani. He did a great job. The actor who portrayed Bhavani, he had this coldness about him. It was like so emotionless, you know. It was great. It was great. I really enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I'll see you guys. Thank you for watching. Keep it real. Don't forget to join our Discord. And yeah, take care now. Share this with a friend. Bye-bye.